Housing is unarguably one of the basic necessities of man. It used to be ranked second after food in the hierarchy of man's needs. But according to ABA in 2009, it is the first and most important of all rights. Housing being a right entails that all strata of society, including the less privileged members of the society, the old, the disadvantaged, and the wandering psychotics, should own or have access to decent, safe, and sanitary housing accommodation at affordable, disposable prices or rental with a secure tenure. Our governments in Nigeria since independence highlighted housing as a major priority. Unfortunately, for over 55 years of its independence, Nigerians are still going through the tortuous traditional method of buying land and building over some years, which could be an individual's entire lifetime. In many cases, such buildings are left uncompleted, or individuals have to deplete their entire life savings to own a land. Section 16, subsection 1D of the 1999 Constitution, under the fundamental objectives of state policy, compels the Nigerian state to provide suitable and adequate shelter for all citizens. Even though this provision is not actionable, it reinforces the call for public sector-driven mass housing provision in Nigeria. The multiplicity of factors inhibiting effective housing development and delivery in Lagos State include a lack of secure access to land, high cost of construction, limited access to finance, bureaucratic procedures, high cost of land registration, lack of critical infrastructure, affordability gap, inefficient development control, and the incessant Omonile syndrome. In Nigeria today, housing deficit is put at over 17 million housing units. Housing is of supreme importance to man and one of the best indicators of a person's standard of living and his place in society. However, at no point has it been adequately supplied, either quantitatively or qualitatively. Over time, the need for adequate shelter has continued to attract global attention, especially in developing countries, where the urbanization process has been growing at an alarming rate. The phenomenal rise in population, increase in number and size of most cities in the past decade have led to acute shortage of adequate dwelling units in many urban centers globally. Consequently, in recent times, the issue of housing has formed part of the major discussion in several global summits. Nigeria, like other developing countries, is saddled with uncontrollable growth of the urban population caused by lack of provision of infrastructural facilities and poor economic conditions in the rural areas. Over 40% of Nigerians now live in urban centers of varying sizes. The incidence of this population in urban centers has created severe housing problems, resulting in overcrowding. The need to provide more housing accommodations, however, led to the birth of Chattel Realty, an investment company, a real estate development company in the business of housing estate development for Nigerians who want to acquire property, mostly land within the estates, for development into residential accommodation or for investment to earn returns in no time. The company's initial focus was remodeling and renovation of rundown apartments into more livable dwellings. But the huge housing deficit in Nigeria has led to a shift in focus to the development of housing estates to help bridge the housing gap and provide Nigerians with more livable and affordable homes. The company's objective is to provide cutting-edge real estate solutions to the enormous market, which has been yearning for high-quality and affordable accommodation as well as other real estate investment products. As a result, the company created a product called Palms Villa Estate, which has been born out of the need to provide home ownership and investment solutions. Palms Villa Phase 1 Agbawa sits on a 38,880 square meters of land and will be home to over 2,000 residents when fully developed, and the residents will enjoy every benefit within the estate. This estate is a masterfully crafted estate promising amazing infrastructure and lush landscaping. The estate is designed around a premium lifestyle of comfort, serenity and security offered by other advanced cities, making it the perfect haven to live, work and play. Apart from the service plots being sold, houses ranging from 2-bedroom bungalows to 4-bedroom duplexes and apartment flats will also be sold. The current outright payment price for a plot of land is 750,000 naira, but other payment plans can go as low as 2,750 naira per week for half plot or 5,500 naira per week for full plot, both over a period of 4 years.
If you look back and see what we are doing right here with Palms Villa Estate, we are trying to provide infrastructure on the site that would allow people to be able to come into this estate to begin to develop.
I came across this Palms Villa Estate with a friend, and they seem to be convincing, and I like their plans and their strategies, marketing strategies anyway, and I think it's a good environment anyway to acquire property. If you're looking at the bigger picture anyway, it's good to start having something property as soon as possible due to this landlord thing, and at least it's better you have your property somewhere even if you don't live there.
Palms Villa will become the brand the company intend to project to the public. That is, the perception they want the general public to remember the company by. The company's intention is to replicate this idea all over Lagos and environs, so that whenever anyone comes across Palms Villa, they will have every confidence to deal with the company. In its first 6 months of operations, the company sold over 120 plots to over 100 customers under the flexible payment plan.
We are here to save value for people, and I think let me just say, in 1 or 2 years, Chattel will be something that the name will spread all over the world, that people will know.
The Palm Villa is a place of assurance. But we don't have, we are security La Palm Villa is so tighting. We don't have problem of moneyless. Here is so free for people outside there. They can quickly come down and take their own properties.
Chattel Realty later introduced Palms Villa Lekki for those customers demanding for property within the Lekki axis. The facility is located in Elerongbe Ibeju Lekki before the new airport being developed by the Lagos State government. Palms Villa Ibeju Lekki is planned to become the toast of the neighborhood. With a driving distance of 30 minutes from Ajah roundabout, the estate is designed as a truly self-sustaining community. Over 12,960 square meters of open space will provide a wide variety of housing development to subscribers. Once complete, the estate will be home to more than 700 residents. The outright purchase price is 1,500,000 naira. But other payment plan is as low as 45,000 naira monthly for 24 months.
They should not wait until they have a huge money before they buy land. Since we have a plan that at least it can fit in your income monthly, we are encouraging them to come and buy, to come and do business with us, come and invest in our estates. With a little change you take, you are earning monthly, you can still get a land for yourself. And before you know, you are your landlord of yourself.
2 things we would want from the government. First of all, access to land. Provide easy access to land for developers, for individuals. When you buy your land, you should be able to have easy title to that land. But the bureaucracy in government makes it very hard. If the government can make it easy and not so expensive, because it's also very pricey, especially here in Lagos State. It's very expensive to actually own and to do your documentation, process or perfect your documents. CO2 and all that, it's really expensive. So if they could make it easy on us in terms of cost and in terms of access, that would be very fantastic.
Ibeju-Lekki is generally in high demand because of the enormous attractions within the area, such as the Free Trade Zone, the new airport, Dangote Refinery, the new seaport, golf course, the new Pan-African University, and the ongoing expansion of the Lekki-Epe Expressway, the ongoing construction of the West African Gas Pipeline project by the federal government, amongst other projects. Unlike most housing estates, the strategy of the company is to acquire large expanse of land and provide the needed infrastructure and beautification necessary to make the estate livable. The mission is to transform the company's strategic land holdings into the most desirable and exciting neighborhoods in the country.
Palms Villa is a brand. As a brand, what we just did with Palms Villa, or we are doing with Palms Villa, is just capturing all these problems, and providing a one-stop solution to all of them. So that's basically what Palms Villa is about. Palms Villa basically is just the solution to these problems.
At Chattel Realty, we believe that home ownership shouldn't be a Herculean task. And that is why we are creating innovative and enabling platforms for customers to own their homes. We make payments very flexible and also provide the infrastructure and convenience required to make the estates livable.